Alrighty. Yeah, folks, we're not live today on Facebook. We're taping this show because for me it's a very special show to have someone like James Carruthers up here who's, I've got quite a few friends that have played the Grand Ole Opry, Ronnie McDowell, guys like that, but they're big names. They're legends in this business. And to have a friend like James on my show that is an independent artist, plays all these local venues around town, supports the rest of the independent artists and us veterans and stuff, to be on my show and has played the Grand Ole Opry. Now I gotta ask you, James, how was that?
Oh, it was awesome. It was unbelievable. I mean, you think about it, it's one of those things you think about all the time. Growing up, a huge country music fan, and so yeah, to get there was tremendous, and the lineup that they had that night was incredible. It was Vince Gill and Alan Jackson, and Ricky Skaggs, and Gene Watson.
Wow.
Yeah, they were the headliner. Of course, Jeannie Seeley and the Riders in the Sky were there, and the White Family. But it was really all traditional country music night over there at the Grand Ole Opry, and it was at the Ryman. And so unbelievable night. One that I've always thought about and imagined, and now I get to have it as a memory. So
right.
Really,
yeah, I've watched that on YouTube, and man, that was awesome. And I get to call this guy my friend. That's what's even better about it.
That's right. Yeah, when you're not kicking me in the face in front
right. Kicking him out of the bar and then getting him up on stage to play. I mean, how often do you see that? Kick an artist out of the bar and then bring him up on stage.
Well, I learned from some friends of ours, Teresa and Donna, that come in here.
Right.
They say there's a difference between getting kicked out and getting asked to leave.
Well, I guess it depends on who's doing the asking and who's doing the kicking.
They said if you're asked to leave, you can come back, but if you get kicked out, then you can't come back.
Travis?
That makes sense.
There you go. That's Travis. He's our other security man. He's my assistant.
Yeah, he was I met him the other night, and he was a lot nicer to me than you are. So.
Well, like
he's
they
a lot
say,
nicer person.
Like I tell everybody, be nice until you can't be nice.
Roadhouse.
Yes. That's what got us started on this fight scene. And anyway, I'm going to turn it over to James here and tell you, y'all sit back. You're going to hear some great music. And I know Little Bubba already loves this music because he watches it on YouTube. And so I'm going to turn it over to James. And while he's singing, would you like anything to drink while you're here, James?
Yeah. Only water for me.
All right. All right, we got that. All righty, everybody, Mr. James Carruthers.
It's been so hot here that I took my guitar out of my car because the heat had just about melted it. And then I forgot that Howie might want me to play. I kind of thought we were just going to. Oh. So I want to thank Dylan for loaning me his guitar that was right in the back of the bar here. This is going out to all the truck people out there. This is my country music truck song. It's going out to all the little ones out there, like the old Couriers and the Datsuns. Maybe your papaw's got a little truck. Well, there's 5-gallon buckets and a log chain in the back. There's a broken windshield with empty snuff cans rolling around the dash. There's yellow insulators for electric fence. There's a 4-foot piece of rebar and there's a come-along winch. It was wore out when you got it, then you go it through the briars. Old things held together with rusty baling wire. The tailgate reaches Isuzu, but the grill says Chevy. Love. It's a real old Frankenstein. while he drank. An old boy gave him tires, and I guess that they're still half good. That bed is lined with corn cobs and a half sheet of plywood. It was wore out when he got it, then he drove it through the fires. The whole thing's held together with rusty baling wire. The tailgate reads it Suzu, but the grill says Chevy Love. It's a Field Road Frankenstein machine, it's Powell's little truck. You'd see it where his buddies playing dominoes, and you'd hear them worn out bearings every time they roll. And you see it coming at you in the wrong lane time to time. Squatted down with square bales that were stacked up to the sky. Well, that also truck died. He just pulled it out behind the barn, next to his old junk Ford Curry in his little truck graveyard. And I can't wait to see Papa when Jesus calls me up. We're going to drive on through them pearly gates in Papa's little truck. It was wore out when he got it, then he drove it through the fires. Whole thing's held together with rusty baling wire. The tailgate reads his Suzu, but the grill says Chevy Love. It's a Field Road Frankenstein machine, it's Papa's little truck. It's a Field Road Frankenstein machine, it's Papa's little truck.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute, did I sing the last verse?